was just 4 years old when I won my very first prize for a drawing. At that age, I didn't think much about art as a skill or a talent. I just loved drawing, that's it. But that day, something magical happened, and without even realizing it, I took my first step into the world of creativity that would shape my life forever. What happened that day? This is exactly what I am excited to share with you in this video while you watch this beautiful painting come to life from start to finish in this time-lapse video. And just in case you don't know me, my name is Shilpa Lalit. I am a full-time painting artist with my painting residing in various collections, and I am a very passionate art educator, and you can find various workshops of mine at artyshilsartacademy.com, and all the workshops that I create are completely beginner friendly and very much taught in depth. I'm also the founder of my own line of painting brushes called Artyshils Art Brushes, and to know more about me, my workshops, my painting brushes, or my original art and prints, you can visit my website www.artyshils.com. Now that you know a little bit about me, let's go ahead and continue with the story. It was a regular day in class and our teacher asked us to draw a nature scene. Without thinking too much about it, I just grabbed my colors and my sketchbook and did what every little kid instinctively draws: a hut, some mountains, and the road. And I totally was not an exception. I also did just that. It was simple, quick, and felt complete to me. I was the first one to finish, so I proudly walked up to my teacher, eager to hear her thoughts. She glanced at my drawing and without much fanfare, she just said, "Go ahead and work on it a little more." In that moment, my little mind took her words to mean that my drawing wasn't good enough. But instead of feeling discouraged, I was thinking, what can I do to this drawing that my teacher will like it? So, with that thought on my mind, I just went back to my desk and started working on that drawing again. After I sat back down, picked up my crayons, and let my imagination run wild, I added a big tree with strong branches in that drawing. Then I drew a swing hanging from one of those branches, the kind I absolutely loved playing on myself. I imagined myself sitting there, feeling the wind in my hair, so I drew a little version of myself on that swing. I added birds flying by, and I added butterflies and a bunch of little flowers on the grass. I even drew a dog sitting on the hut. That's because I always wished for a dog and I was not allowed to have a pet at that time. With every stroke, I wasn't just drawing, I was just creating the world that brought me so much joy. A world that felt alive and magical. When the results were announced, I was completely surprised to find out that I had won second prize. My heart beamed with pride, and that was when my mother realized I had a special connection with art. It was the beginning of my journey as an artist. Looking back, I now realize that my teacher's words weren't rejection. They were an invitation to go beyond the ordinary. How often do we stop at the first version of something thinking it's enough, when in reality it has so much more potential? Sometimes we just settle too soon. We do just enough to get by, but creativity thrives in "what more can I do" moments. The real magic happens when we push beyond the first draft and allow ourselves to explore new possibilities. Creativity isn't just about artistic talent, it's about expanding your mind and letting it wander. And it just applies to everything in life, from problem solving to dreaming big. When we give ourselves the space to think outside the box, we discover ideas we never knew existed. My original drawing was fine, but it was pretty predictable. The moment I decided to add my personal touches, to turn it into my happy place, it became something special. Life works the same way. Whether it's in our careers, relationship, or personal growth, we should never be afraid to add our own unique perspective. When we bring in our individuality, it turns the ordinary into extraordinary. The best ideas come when we allow ourselves to think beyond usual. At first, I thought my teacher's response meant my drawing wasn't good enough. But in reality, she was unknowingly encouraging me to elevate my work. What if we treated every challenge or critique in life as an opportunity to grow instead of seeing it as something to stop us? Every not yet or try again is a chance to refine, improve, and evolve. Rather than, viewing the setbacks as failures, we should embrace them as stepping stones to something greater. Growth happens when we push through self-doubt and keep going. That day in class seemed like just another regular day, but it turned out to be a defining moment in my life. A simple nudge to, work on it a little bit more by my teacher just sparked that passion that has stayed with me ever since. Sometimes the most life-changing moments don't come with announcement. They happen just quietly, in the middle of an ordinary day. The key is to stay open to them, to recognize the significance of small nudges and let them guide us toward our true path. That day, I didn't just win a prize, I learned that creativity has no limits. It thrives when we allow ourselves to dream beyond the obvious. Think about this. Think about a time when you stopped at the first version of something. Maybe that was a project, a dream, a goal. What if you went back and added more, just like I did on my drawing? What could you make even more beautiful or meaningful? I would love to hear from you. What's one thing in your life that you can revisit and make even more amazing? Let me know in the comment section below. And thank you so much for watching this video. This is a new series that I've started on this channel where I will be sharing with you a time-lapse video with a real story of my life as an artist. And I really hope you enjoy this series. I would love to know your thoughts in the comment section below with what I shared. And if you enjoyed this, I would really appreciate if you share this with your friends or your loved ones or your WhatsApp groups or Facebook groups, as that will really help my work to find new eyes, and that will really mean a lot to me. We can create a bigger community together, and we can form a little group of artists, you and I, where we come together, share our journeys, share our stories, and inspire each other on the way. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I would love to know your thoughts in the comments below. Till I see you next time. Bye and happy creating. Bye.